Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystifables. Tonight, we are diving deep into the wild world of folklore and legends. The stories that has seriously charmed and messed with our imagination for ages. I am Nine and I'll be your guide for today's trip into the deep shadowy forest of Slavic myth where some ancient, watchful spirit might just be checking us out. So let's get ready to meet the Leshy, a shape shifting protector and sometime a total prankster. In the massive collection of Slavic mythology, the Leshy can be super tall or super tiny. It depends on his mood. And I'm not kidding. The Leshy can stretch himself to be as tall as the biggest tree in the forest or shrink down in the size of a single blade grass. 1 minute, he's this giant covered in moss. In next, he's just a harmless mushroom you almost stepped on. Some folks say his hair and beard are made of tangled moss and leeches. His eyes glow with forest light. Others picture him with bark for skin, hooves instead of feet, or even animal horns peeking out from his hair. But no matter what he looks like, the Leshy totally belongs in the woods. He is the woods. So, you might think, what exactly does the Leshy do? Think of him like the forest's ultimate park ranger, except this park ranger can also whip up storms, sounds exactly like your best friend, and lead you completely off track if you take him off. He keeps all the animals, trees, rivers, and basically everything alive in his area safe. Hunters who take too much, lumberjacks who cut without asking, the Leshy definitely notices. And when he notices, the path starts twisting, the light gets weird, and you might find yourself walking in a circle until it's dark. But he's not always a jerk. Lots of stories say he guides lost kids back home, shares secrets about herbs with the healer, and helped mushroom pickers find the best spot as long as they treat him with respect. And respect, of course, is everything. Traditionally, people going into the forest would offer bread and salt, give a polite bow, or even speak out loud to let the Leshy know what they were up to. And if you ever feel his magic messing with your path, you could try a few old tricks. Turn your clothes inside out, swap your shoes to the wrong feet, or draw a protective circle. Sometimes that was enough to break his spell. The Leshy's trick often involves mimicking sound. He can call out in the voice of someone you know, lure you with a sound, or just echo your own words back to you. It's usually harmless, most of the time. But in creepier version of the myth, the Leshy has been known to snatch kids, replacing them with changelings, or led travelers into swamps they never come back from. What's super cool is how different his legend is all over the Slavic world. In Russian tales, he is more of a strict guardian. In Polish stories, he is sometimes a funny prankster. In Ukrainian folklore, he can even turn into a handsome hunter to hang out with the humans. And even though the Leshy is a creature from old beliefs, he has totally found a new life in the modern culture. You might have seen him in video games like the Witcher series, read about him in fantasy novels, or even spotted him in recent horror movies. His vibe, that mix of nature's beauty and its danger, really speaks to us all. So, Next time you're walking into the woods and hear a weird voice, or your trail seems to be carving when it shouldn't, maybe it's just the wind, or maybe it's the Leshy washing. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you dig this journey into the forest's heart, make sure you follow, leave a review, and share it with your friends who love folklore as much as you do. Until next time, walk gently and keep your ears open.